All right, this is a hard truth about success that nobody wants to hear, right? See, most people say they want success, but the reality is they say they want a better body, a better relationship, a better career, better everything, right? More freedom. But the truth is, are most people who say that, do they really, really want it? Do they actually really, really want it, right? Very few people actually become the person they're required to earn that, right? It's all about sacrifice, all about consistent and actually putting the work. A lot of people are not willing to put in the work. That is just the reality. A lot of people are not willing to give up the freedom. A lot of people are not willing to give up their relationships with other people. A lot of people are not willing to sacrifice their weekends. It's just a sad reality. Everybody wants success, but how many people actually are willing to sacrifice the things in order to get new things, in order to achieve that level of success? See, the thing is, nobody loves the process. Nobody loves waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning when they're too tired. Nobody loves going to the gym when they're sore. It's the reality. When you're sore, you don't want to go to the gym. Nobody likes to wake up early every single day. It takes a special type of person to actually do those type of things, right? Nobody's making sales call every single day after they get rejected day by day. Nobody's posting content every single day, right? It takes a very strong, mentally stable person and mentally strong and have mental toughness to be consistent every single day. It's extremely hard for someone to be extremely consistent, right? Because you could be motivated 2 to 4, even 5 days, or even a week. But after that motivation fades, the discipline stops, right? Motivation comes and goes. That's what's extremely important, to train yourself to have self-discipline. You have to have self-discipline, right? You have to build the habits. That's where the difference is made. The reality is that your future isn't built on motivation, right? It's built on habits. Because again, motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel uneasy, some days you don't feel like doing shit. But the reality is you've got to put in the work, right? Nothing's just gonna come to you just to come to you, right? It doesn't work like that. Most of you guys are just running away from the process, running away from the pain, running away from the suffering, running away from being alone, running away from hanging out from your friends, right? You guys want to go out with your friends. No, success takes sacrifice. It takes time. It takes consistency. It takes having patience. It takes having faith. That is the reality of it. Having faith, and then be able to kill self-doubt. Oh, what if it doesn't work out? No, it has to work out. If you're putting in the work, you're being consistent, it has no choice but to work out. That is just the truth, and that is the reality. The people who win aren't most talented. That is the truth, right? I've met plenty of people who are not smart, who are not talented. Regular people who have lots of money. I know people who are extremely smart and broke. I know people who are not talented and have lots of money. They're not even smart and they're not talented. They have more money than the person that's smart and broke. Why? Because they stuck with one thing. They're consistent with it. Most of them probably found a mentor. That is the truth, right? The thing I realized that they're usually consistent with that one specific task they want to accomplish. That's the number one thing I realized, right? They're consistent and they stick to one thing, right? You could be the smartest person. You could be the most talented person, right? But if you're not going over the hump, you're not being consistent with what you're doing, and you want instant gratification, most likely you're going to change to something quicker, right? You want something that happens quicker. You want instant gratification. That's when most people fail, because they have shiny object syndrome. You're not supposed to have shiny object syndrome. You're supposed to stick with one thing. Even I, myself, made these mistakes tons and tons and tons of time. It is good, right? This is going to sound kind of contradictory what I'm saying, right? To try different things and see what you're good at. But you have to stick to one thing and be consistent towards it. That's the only way. I made a mistake time and time after time. I want instant gratification. I want instant success, right? You got to find something you enjoy doing it. Become a master at it, right? Become a master at it. Once you become a master at it and you're successful with that specific thing, then you can move on to something else, right? You got to put in the time and work for one specific time. You cannot spread your energy to different things. It just doesn't work like that. You have to stick to one thing and focus all your energy on that one thing. And once you become a master at it, you become unstoppable. Why people are complaining why not having instant success, you should just not complain and focus on a specific task and just go all in on everything you want to do, right? Well, while everyone's making excuses, waiting for the perfect moment to start something, you should focus on getting started immediately and start making things happen. Because at the end of the day, we don't have enough time, right? At the end of the day, time is going to keep passing us by. The days, the hours, the months, the years, right? You have to ask yourself, how do you want your life to be 1 year from now? That's what you have to ask yourself, right? Do you want to be in the same exact position, or do you want something to change? I'm pretty sure most of you guys are tired of being in the same position, tired of doing the same exact thing, tired of having the same exact results, right? Even I'm tired of having the same exact results. We all gotta put in the work. We have to get rid of our excuses. We gotta get rid of complaining. We gotta get rid of the pain, the process that we're feeling, right? We just gotta stick to it and go all in. Now, the difficult questions, right, you've got to align yourself with is, are you doing what's required right now to achieve that specific goal? Be honest with yourself, right? Are you getting rid of your excuses? Do you know the intentions you're trying to do? Do you know, are the actions aligning how you're thinking, right? You've got to ask yourself these questions, right? Because at the end of the day, the only person that's going to help you get successful is yourself, right? You could seek advice to other people. They can give you the blueprint. But if you're not putting the habits, you're not putting the action, you're not mentally tough to go through with it, you're not going to see the results. That is a sad reality, and that is the truth. So you have two choices. You could waste another year, or you go all in within this 1 year, 120%. Go all in and make sure you achieve that goal. Guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that follow button if you want more content like this. Ivan out.